Okay, well, what can I say about this? Well, I thought it was really great. I mean, I pointed out that a lot of, cameos from characters, even the voice actors, like, in fact, did you know that in the scene, where they're like at that little fish store, did you by any chance catch the woman, who was who actually, picked up, the bus they were on, thinking it was like, I don't know, a fish tank. It was supposed to be a fish tank. Because that was actually Pearl's voice actress. Yeah. I actually caught that. Like, I'm like, wait, was that Pearl's voice actress? I swear, she sounds so much like Pearl. I'm like, yep, that's what you get. That's what you're hearing. So, SpongeBob's Big Birthday Blowout, I have to say, was quite a cool experience to watch. I mean, well, I wasn't really interested at first because I didn't think it would be like, I don't really know if I want to watch this or not. But then, more and more stuff about it kept coming up, and I'm like, you know what? If it's that big a deal, I'll give it a watch. Even though there was one problem, I didn't have cable. But hey, thanks to this streaming app that I have, I can watch, episodes there, which thank God I was able to. I mean, I did download the Nick app at one point, but then I thought, you know what, I don't think this is going to work out. Besides, I think the streaming app is more better. So yeah, I obviously just bought the Nick app for no reason. Yep. And also, when I tried to look at it, I noticed there's a lot of things that I thought, you know what, I don't want to spend my own money on it. Like, seriously, because there were games that you could only get in the App Store, and the only Nick game I have is Super Brawl Universe and all. But anyways, enough about this. Why don't I just talk about, the episode in general? So the episode, opens up with Patchy the Pirate. Of course, it wouldn't be a SpongeBob special without Patchy the Pirate. But here's one thing. Don't you think it's been a long time since we last saw Patchy? I mean, because I remember when I first watched the episode, I actually was like, oh my God, wow, it's been a while since we've seen him. I'm like, I think the last time we ever saw him was that stop motion Christmas special, I think, if I'm right. But hey, at least we get to look at some things, that we used to watch back when we were a kid, right? Yep. So, after that little random Patchy clip, we then go down below and, see our little cast of characters who are planning a surprise party for SpongeBob. And, oh boy, what can I say? We get, Patrick being dumb and, basically not getting things right, and Sandy just telling him, oh my God, just get it right. I'm like, until he's like, oh wait, I get it now, I have to go. And then, Plankton's just like, wow, even as a moron, he even knows what it means. So yeah, then Patrick, goes to see SpongeBob, and then, and Patrick acts like me whenever I'm trying to get something right, even though I think I completely get it wrong, because every time I try to think about it, if I was saying it right, I'm like, was I right about that, or did I say it wrong? What can I say? I think I've grown up to be Patrick. Really. So after that, SpongeBob and Patrick get on the little bus, and then Plankton takes the keys, and finds the key to the Krusty Krab and thinks, finally. But before he can do that, Mr. Krabs quickly stops him and, just takes the keys and opens the door. Yeah, nice try, Plankton. You're not gonna get away that easy. And yeah, so then, the characters, and they all go into SpongeBob's house and they try to think of what they want to do for the party. And well, apparently SpongeBob likes a lot of things, so they don't know what to do. But hey, I guess we all love one thing in our life. I mean, I love My Little Pony, Danny Phantom. In fact, if anyone wanted to throw either a My Little Pony or Danny Phantom themed surprise party for me, I go both. Here, just maybe get some pictures of the characters and maybe get some ponies, maybe some pony vectors that look exactly like how they look, and just make them look like the Danny Phantom characters. Easy. Or I think, I don't know. I don't know anything about any computer, stuff. Okay, and then the next thing that, happens is SpongeBob and Patrick, are off to this surface world. And oh my god, we get so many cameos, I tell ya. Like the French narrator, and 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 a little bit of continuity from that one, episode of SpongeBob, which I have not seen. I mean, I haven't been keeping up on, the latest season of SpongeBob because, I don't know, Nickelodeon today is just too boring to sit around and watch. Seriously, whenever I watch it, all I see is stupid live action shows. Nickelodeon, stop making live action. Ugh, you know what? Here's one thing. Who wants to start a mob with me? And like an angry mob and chase down the person who ever, wanted to start the Nickelodeon live action stuff? Who's with me? Tell me in the comments below. But besides the French narrator, we also get a cameo from David Hasselhoff, who was in the first, SpongeBob movie from 2004. And I don't really know if I even remember seeing that movie in theaters or not, but I do remember just, watching it on TV, with friends and stuff, throughout childhood and all. So, yes. And then, they go up to the surface and, we're just experiencing this cool beach world, and then, oh my god, we get celebrity cameos from Nickelodeon stars. Yep, a lot. Yep, a lot of Yep, there's this, in the scene where they're doing this whole show about beans, which is kind of strange. I'm like, okay, well, I technically don't care about these people, considering the shows they work on are complete trash, but this is pretty cool, to say the least. I did recognize some of them, because, I've watched some of the shows they were on, until I got sick and tired of what the heck was playing on Nickelodeon nowadays. I'm like, what happened to the days when I used to come home and see, an animated show come on first before this stupid live action stuff came on? And then, we cut back to more them try more of the the subplot of the characters underwater trying to set up the party, and we get a lot of, and we got more cameos, like Mindy from the first SpongeBob movie appears, and there's this fish guy who somehow likes cake. I don't really know about you guys, but I could be wrong, but just out of curiosity, did that guy, that fish who was obsessed with eating cake, did he appear in an episode, or was he just meh? Or was this his first time appearing? Because again, haven't been keeping up on the latest, seasons and episodes of the new stuff and all that. But I'm guessing he hasn't and all. And so, we just get this random argument going on and on and on about, the characters. And then, the walls start to fall down. I'm like, and Sandy's like, oh boy, I hope someone brings a new wall as a birthday present. And oh my god, it's just tumbling down. And then next scene, we're in this office, and we get a reference from that one episode where where SpongeBob becomes, becomes afraid of going outside. And Patrick and Cindy are trying to stop him. I tried to get him to come outside, and then this gorilla guy comes out of nowhere, which I guess was a reference to that, because I'm like, yeah, that's definitely it. I mean, I pointed out a lot of references and a lot of stuff. So yes. Alright, so, just, again, there's more, going on and on and on and on and on, and then, we go back to, some stuff, we continue on with the, SpongeBob and, the tour, and we even get a joke where everyone is, they haven't said happy birthday to him yet. Oh my god. And it's just, but every time it happens, it just keeps getting interrupted and all that. And so, yeah, and then, they, I guess, end up, in that, and then, they go to the the real life version of the Krusty Krab, where all of the SpongeBob voice actors are at. You got Tom Kenny, and everyone else, even Mr. Lawrence. I'm like, I remember in the scene where the robbery part came out. I'm like, is that Mr. Lawrence? Because come on, we all know him as Plankton, right? I know I do. I mean, really, who can say that's just. Who can say it was right and all that. So yeah, and then just somewhere after that, it's all they all and somehow, after that random scene, which was really cool, we then move on, and I am sorry if you are hearing that tapping noise. That is my stepdad doing some work, so I sincerely apologize for that. Okay, I'm so sorry about that. Please just ignore that. Anyways, so then after that, I guess they continue to continue the tour until they end up at that fish store, and then they somehow end up there, and they have to find their way out. And of course, Patrick does what he can to then gets them out of there without the water without the water falling out for some reason. But then they're like, oh, but we can't leave these poor fish behind. And so they just take the fish with them. So yeah, that happens. Well, that happens, and later, and then we go, and then later and then after that, they go back, to Bikini Bottom. And then somehow everyone is just exhausted and tired because there's nothing they could do until they finally come home and SpongeBob's house is destroyed. I'm like, I never got my birthday present. I'm like, oh. I'm like, I never got my birthday. I never got my birthday song. And then, everyone, and then, just, they say, but then, just some stuff happens, blah, 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 and then Patchy comes out one last time, finally, meeting his biggest fan. Wow, we've waited, I bet we've waited years and years for that to happen, and it finally did. Unbelievable. Which was pretty sweet. And then they sing the birthday song, and then we get, and everyone who ever appeared in the special, including, some of the cast comes in, like so many, some Nick stars, a lot of other things. Oh, and also the cast of SpongeBob from the Broadway musical comes in as well, and that was really cool. I'm like I remember I was sitting there on my iPad watching it. I'm like, oh my god, was that the cast of SpongeBob the musical? Cool. And then it just ends like that and then it ends with a tribute to Steven Hillenburg. God rest his soul. So that's basically what happens. And I will say, I think it was pretty good. I mean, I know there may have been a few things and all that were probably not really so good, but hey, it was still a nice special. I have to say I enjoyed it. I was really ready to guess who was who and point out the cameos and all other type of things in this. It was just so cool. I loved it. I gotta say, I think I made the right decision actually watching this. And I don't know what would have happened if I didn't do this, my thoughts on it. But anyways, yes, so yeah, that's basically, I guess, all I gotta say. And the next my thoughts will be coming right after MLP ends. Bye!